What's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. Now, I want to talk about this story about Carolyn Bryant. Now, some of y'all may not know who this bitch is, and that's why we're going to talk about this shit. 1955. Young black kid from Chicago, Illinois, Emmett Till. Some of y'all may not know who he was, but I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers right now. Young black kid, Emmett Till. His mother decides, hey, I want you to go visit your relatives down in Mississippi. You get down there, I want you to be well behaved, treat people with respect, and I love you, baby. So, young Till, he goes to visit his family in Mississippi. Deep South, Jim Crow era, black people were niggers. That's how white people saw us, and that's how they still see us. So, the story goes, Emmett Till goes to town with his cousins. Emmett Till, once again, he's about 14 years old, goes to town with his cousins. They go to this store, get some stuff, and as they were leaving, allegedly, he made some sort of catcall, wolf whistle, or he flirted with this white woman named Carolyn Bryant, who I believe worked at the store. Now, she got all offended. She goes home, tells her husband. Emmett Till didn't realize what the fuck was going on. He went on about his business, went back home. 4 nights later, Carolyn Bryant's husband comes busting into the relatives' homes. They pull Emmett Till out, and they take him out to the middle of nowhere. They fuck him up. They beat his ass, poke his eye out, tie a metal cotton gin fan with barbed wire around his neck, shoot him in the head, and then they throw him in a fucking river. His body is found a couple of days later. Story gets to Chicago. His mom, she's all distraught. How can this happen to my baby? Any parent would say that. So, what his mom does, because she wants the world to see the hatred that racism breeds. She wants the world to know this is how black people are treated, especially in the South. So she has an open casket funeral. And you can go online, you can see pictures. They fucked this little kid up pretty bad. I mean, this young man didn't deserve that. But this influenced part of the civil rights movement and the stance for black people. A few months later, Rosa Parks, she boycotted, or she's got on the front of the bus, decided to give her seat up. So that was just the beginning, but she was partially inspired by the death of Emmett Till. Now, some 50 plus years later, Carolyn Bryant, 2007, she's talking to this writer. Oh, and by the way, for the shit that happened, yeah, her husband and those guys, they were arrested, but it took a long ass time for them to see justice. Anyhow, 2007, Carolyn Bryant, she's talking to this writer, and this bitch comes out and says, I lied about this poor black boy, and I feel sorry for his mother. Bitch, no you didn't. If you really felt sorry, you wouldn't have told this lie to begin with. You could have just let it go by. A young boy being a young boy. We're not going to sit here and shame Emmett Till for what he did, but shame this bitch for having a young black kid killed. The bitch should have been flattered. Flat ass, ugly bitch. So she admits this shit to the writer. Now she's old, she's up there in age, she's about to pass away. She wants to cleanse her soul so that she can get through the pearly gates of heaven. Fuck that bitch. She deserves a rot in hell. And so does the rest of her fucking family. But what really got me pissed off is for 10 fucking years, this writer didn't say shit. It was just most recently revealed that she lied. Now some black people are like, wow, I didn't know that. You can tell this bitch was lying. Just reading the story about it, you know that there was a lie. And even if he did, again, he did not deserve this kind of treatment. So this is the kind of shit that happens. And there's going to be other stories that I'm going to talk about, because there are other instances where there was a lie that was told about a young black man in his teens, and they were killed. Killed by the system, killed by the state, killed by white people. And this is not an anti-white video. But this just goes to show that racism happens in this country and people just let it go by the wayside without saying shit. People aren't outraged, but yeah, all of a sudden, women out there, white women out there that are afraid that they're not getting their rights, all of a sudden they want to protest. You have liberals that are protesting DC, smashing up Starbucks and Bank of America, all because they don't like Donald Trump. And I say fuck Donald Trump, but still, priorities are fucked. But then you see this injustice where a white woman told a lie, got a black kid killed, and all white people want to talk about is, what about black on black crime? We'll talk about that shit because I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fucking trolls that are going to come to my channel. But I just want to talk about this story because this is some bullshit. Of course, every time I read about this story, it pisses me off because the most recent instance of any type of brutality against a black kid, especially when it comes to the likes of like a Tamir Rice, that's the closest resemblance to Emmett Till. Killed for stupidity, not on his behalf at that. Anyway, if you like this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, and don't forget to check me out on Twitter. Peace.